What's going on, guys? This is Chandler Smith, and usually on this channel I talk about real estate investing, about finance, about all those things to help you create a passive income and get ahead in life. However, this last year I purchased a Tesla Model 3, and so today I want to share with you why I think this car has been one of the best investments that I've ever made. I'm going to go through all 100 reasons that I came up with, and believe it or not, I actually got past 100, but I didn't want to make a video that long. So we're going to cram all of these in here just to show you why I think every person on this earth should own a Tesla. So let's jump into it. The first one I want to jump into is one that gets me really excited, and so I actually did a video with Marko from Whiteboard Finance on his channel just this last week about the huge tax benefits that you can take advantage of by purchasing a Tesla. First off, by getting a $7,500 tax credit. Literally, the government wrote me a check for $7,500 just for purchasing the car. On top of that, there are a ton of other benefits that I talk about in that video. My favorite benefit of this car is the acceleration. This car can literally go 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. It feels like a roller coaster, and it will blow the minds of your friends just like it blew Marko's mind.
It's acceleration.
You can literally charge the Tesla with a normal plug. Another awesome feature is your romantic fireplace. You can also install a 220 outlet like you would for a washer and dryer, and it's gonna charge way faster, like 6 or 7 hours. Or if you wanna look really cool, you can have them come install a full Tesla mount that will charge it even faster. Another incredible benefit of the car is you're saving the world. It's a zero emissions car. It's called one pedal driving, where you let off the gas and it slows you down. And it's not the gas. You gotta remember to say accelerator. Everyone thinks you're loaded when you have a Tesla, but you can purchase one for just over $30,000. Another cool feature is this neat trick you can show your friends with your phone. Did that look cool? You can even go onto YouTube in the Tesla and subscribe to my channel. Just make sure you remember to push the like button. But 2 clicks of a button, you're an autopilot. And even if you're coming into curves or anything else, you don't have to worry about what's going on with the car because it's gonna take care of it for you. A huge reason that I think most families should get a Tesla is the fact that they're the safest car on the road. This is one of my favorite roads to drive with the Tesla because all of the weight is in the base and they have it balanced perfectly, so you can handle these tight turns going 60, 70 miles an hour, and it's a freaking blast. I've never driven a car that gives you an experience like this. Everyone talks about the 0 to 60, but watch the get up and go from 40 on. Sentry mode on this car is absolutely insane. But the craziest part is, it was an update after I purchased the car. It lets you view with cameras all the way around the car and the interior, and goes off if anyone's close or trying to get in. But what's nuts is I had no idea this camera was even here. It was an update they were planning on doing when they built the car, but I didn't know it was coming. They're always sending updates. They're always making it better. The other day, I woke up and my Tesla had 26 more horsepower than it did when I went to bed. What other car does that? Another cool thing is when you pull up to your garage, it can sense whether you're 100, 200, however far out, and you can set it up so that it automatically opens up the garage. On top of that, as you walk away, you don't have to worry about locking it or anything, because once your phone gets a certain distance away from it, it automatically locks the car for you. Wow, the timing was good on that. Another thing that's crazy cool is this white interior. Everyone asks, oh, what about the stains? The stuff is unreal. Check out YouTube videos. It can handle anything, and I've seen that. We've spilled crap and it's all good. can do in chill mode or in sport mode. I don't know why you would ever drive this car in chill mode, but I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Steering mode, you've got different things. Regenerative braking, you've got, and you can make that work more or less. With a car like this, you're bound to speed, but you can put on restrictions so you don't accidentally speed in certain areas. It also knows the speed limit in every single area, and it puts it right here. So that way you know what it is, and if you want to go 5 miles above, 5 miles below, or exactly on the speed limit, you can set that, and it won't let you do anything different until you change it back. It's the same for cruise control or if you're driving on your own. You just have to push this little voice command, which you can tell all kinds of stuff, and say, ho, ho, ho. This is actually something you use to really frustrate people that own a Tesla, because I don't think anyone knows how to turn this off. So you just have to listen to the whole Santa Claus song. It's the same thing with Rainbow Road, but it kind of freaks me out because I hate Rainbow Road. It's another advantage though. You can literally drive on a Rainbow Road with like music and stuff. I'm just not in the mood, but it's a bonus. There are dozens of other Easter eggs that you can go and Google, but I'm not gonna waste them in my hundreds list because literally there are 100 super quality ones, and the Easter eggs are just benefits. So just know dozens of other cool Easter eggs with the car. The car legitimately recharges while you're driving. So I'm in autopilot right now. You can see this little black thing. That's how much energy it's using. But up here, when it slows down for the car in front of us, or if I just push the brake, when it goes green, that means it's recharging the battery as we're slowing down. You get tons of bonuses and different things. You can even win a $250,000 Roadster by getting multiple referrals from your friends, where you send your referral code and then they use it to buy their Tesla. So if you like this video, check out my referral code down in the description and make sure you use that when you buy your Tesla, because it doesn't make sense not to buy a Tesla. Just remember that if you're in a Tesla on YouTube, you remember to push that like button. The map on here is next level. You go in and plug in anything, and as you can see, it's gonna load where I need to go, show all of the charging stations along the way, and I was going out of my lane. Lane assist, that's another one that's great. It's better with my wife.
Okay.
Yeah. You go on here and push this little thing and you can see the air. So you can actually change where the air is going. You can split it, you can bring it in so it's narrow. You can do whatever you want with the air, and it shows you where the air is going. Oh, we're gonna beat him. Are you still recording? Okay. If you go right here, you can turn the heated seats on in the front, or if you go right here, it has back rear seats. Tesla now can sense red lights, and they've got Teslas that are able to do stop signs, red lights, literally drive everywhere you need to go. I just don't think it's legal yet. Like, the car has done it and there are videos online, but it doesn't allow you to do it yet, but the future is coming. Okay, this is something that blew me away because I'm pretty sure Tesla makes the speakers. Don't quote me on that, but they are incredible. Let's do this. Anna Kendrick. They're next level, huh? I popped this up so you can read it for yourself, but Elon Musk claims that it can last up to 1,000,000 miles, and the battery can last up to 500,000, and there'll be battery module replacements made available, which is super freaking cool. If you check it out, a new vehicle, their limited warranty is 4 years or 50,000 miles, but then you've got 8 years or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first, on your battery and drive unit for your vehicle. There are people on the road right now that have 420,000 miles in their Tesla that's still riding on the road. So it's pretty freaking impressive, not to mention we have no idea how high these miles are gonna get because these cars are still so new. So this is all of the games. Fetch. Right here you click and you can see your energy use. So you can see when you're actually charging and the battery is gaining life, or you can see when you're freaking driving hard and so you're burning through it. I've had times where I've gained 15, 20 miles just coming down the hill into Jackson, where it says it's added that much energy or that much mileage to what I can do on the car. Another cool feature I haven't linked up yet is you push here and you can link up your calendar, which is pretty cool. Most of the features we've talked about, you can access on your phone. This is actually my loot box, so I can share my referral code. And so make sure you go and use that next time you want to buy your Tesla. You can access the temperature, the trunk, locking or unlocking the doors. That's another thing, come over here. With a push of the button, you've got your front trunk. And it's got extra storage space. If for some reason you lose your phone, you also can keep this nifty card in your wallet. And then all you have to do is come up to this sensor and wave it, and it unlocks it so that then you can get in and do stuff. And if you want to drive without your phone, you just plug this in the little middle thing. It's like a backup plan for me in case I forget my phone. Gosh, I literally don't know how to turn off the Christmas thing. Yeah, it just does it. So that's why if you say ho 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 in the voice in your friend's Tesla, it'll piss them off because you don't know how to freaking turn it off. It just keeps doing this until you park the car and turn it off. If you're ordering a Model 3 now, they can get it to your house within 2 to 3 weeks. The process is super easy where you don't have to deal with the salesman, and it just shows up on your front door. It has obstacle avoidance, which I didn't even know about until the other day. I tried to turn too hard into my neighborhood and I was gonna hit the curb, and it yanked me over and helped me avoid the curb. Being from Idaho, where half the year there's snow on the ground, the Tesla handles incredibly well with the all-wheel drive. So it's definitely an A-OK for the snow. Something that Tesla doesn't even push is the fact that they have their own filtration system that literally makes this air the quality that you could do surgery in your car. When you park, you can turn on your climate, so you can just leave it cool. A lot of times I do this when I want to like leave a drink in here and make sure it's good. See, it's cranking up the air. Or you can go to dog mode. Now if you look, nobody's gonna smash in your window because they can see that you'll be back later because the dog's in there and he's safe. This one is exploring the moon, so you can literally go and check out the moon because Elon likes the moon. Even if you're not in a Tesla on YouTube, remember to push that like button. This one's got to be my all-time favorite. It's fart on demand. So when you bring people in your car, you literally can put like the fart in the back corner, and it makes it so the fart comes there, or you can put it here and it's over there, or you can put it up here so it's right there. So you have a whoopee cushion in your car. All of the free music that Tesla gives you. If you hop on here, you can see they've got all of these different options, and it's all free for as long as you have the car. You literally have the internet, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to search is right here. Literally, the internet is free. It's free internet forever. It's crazy. It literally lets you use the internet while you're driving. That is so not safe, but it lets you do it. That's crazy. That's the kind of confidence they have in their autopilot. They're letting me play on the internet while the car's driving for me. You can literally hop on and you can name your car. Mine's Tesla. When you just park, you push one button, it parks the car and puts on the brakes. You never have to worry about that little thing, you know? The roof is legitimately glass. When it rains, it turns red. Super cool. You can go and park and hang out for hours at the perfect temperature with the lights on, doing whatever you want, and you never have to worry about the battery dying because it's huge. You've got this thing in the car where you can change so that it will work with any charging station of any other electric car. It works with your Tesla, it works with a normal outlet, with a 220 outlet. You've got tons of different options, so you're never gonna run out of energy. It seriously feels like a roller coaster when you drive the car. Like my first couple weeks in it, I would get a stomach ache, and I have friends that are like, dude, I gotta get out unless you start driving easier.
My legs are literally in the air. Oh my God.
Because it's nuts. when you're in your neighborhood, it makes no sound. So you can drive as fast as you want and no one will be the wiser. My favorite thing about this car is when I pull up next to some big souped up truck spewing out all of that nasty smoke, and you know they want to race and they get up and rev their engine and smoke everything up, and then without a sound, you're 100 yards in front of them in a couple seconds. It is the sweetest feeling ever. Sentry mode is incredible, but what's so cool, the combination of Sentry mode and the fact that it's an electric car, is no one knows how it works. So the odds of you having anything stolen out of the car or the car stolen itself is not gonna happen. You never have to do any maintenance, oil change, none of that crap. The car just goes. Now you'll have to deal with tires and stuff like that, but duh. It's got a USB you can plug in, so all the cameras are always recording if you get in a wreck. Missile command. I just got lit the frick up, man. Oh, no! No! That's okay. You don't have to use a quarter to play again. You just have to pay $70,000 for a Tesla. Not only is it like the most aerodynamic car ever, but it just looks so stinking cool. When it comes to the actual cost per mile, it's like a cent. If you're in a place like Idaho where electricity is so cheap, it's like nothing to drive this thing. These fancy handles. On top of that, when you're opening it, you just gotta push this button and it ejects the door. These games are trippy, man. You also have a ton of extra storage space. So in the back, you got the front trunk, the back trunk, but then you open up this bad boy and you've got all of that extra room. I can leave it running and stay cool or stay hot in my garage with the doors closed because there are no emissions. So if you're hanging out in the garage or you want to warm up the car or cool it off before you come out, you can do that and leave it in your garage. The car is just so fun to drive. That's why everyone that owns a Tesla is so stinking passionate about it. It's just an enjoyable experience. And even if you buy the cheap one like some of my friends have rather than the performance model, it's still an incredible experience. And it literally feels like a roller coaster when you push on the accelerator, even when you're in one of the cheaper versions. Wow, that's bright. And if you want to, you can draw. Whether you're in the Tesla, out of the Tesla, just push the like button. And because the car doesn't make any noise, the Bluetooth is incredible. Super clear and easy to talk with people, so you're not trying to yell over your engine noise. You do everything through this fancy screen. You can close the mirrors, you can move them, you can fold them in. You can also do the same thing with your steering wheel. Oh, I've actually never done this before, that's really cool. Perfect. If you're parking it, you can see on here, the closer that I get to stuff, it actually tells me how many inches away I am, and it shows you where stuff is. So you can get absurdly close in all directions with all the sensors. While you're driving in your Tesla, you can also look at a picture of me and my Tesla on Instagram. So hop on and follow me on Instagram, Chandler David Smith. It opens your garage 100 feet before you get there. You've got a button so it can park itself. You've got the valet mode. You even have the ability to drive from your phone so that you can push forward or reverse and back out of tight spots or park into tight spots while you're not even in the car. The biggest reason I did this video is I absolutely love my Tesla, and I think there's so many people that don't understand, one, how cheap it is and how many incredible things that the car provides. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, push the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you have a Tesla, if you enjoy a Tesla, or if you have any other questions about Teslas. Thanks guys, have a great day.